guys, and welcome to today's weigh-in video. We're starting off with Minnie actually today, and I figured I would go through a few things that happened this month so far. So first of all, I got a new camera. This is it, so I can actually see myself when I'm weighing the geckos for once. Also, Minnie turned 10 years old this month. Gizmo actually turned 11 the previous month, and they are sisters. But yes, little Minnie here is 10. Also, I started at YouNow, so if you ever have questions about leopard geckos, I tend to answer them on there a lot quicker, obviously because it's live. I sometimes go on there with my sister or my friend, so yeah, here's a clip from our last YouNow stream. I don't have my favourite lakes, but if you were to tell me, ask me, I would say it's Lake Titicaca.
Oh, what is that lake called? Or the river that's like got a
What
really
age
long
is she?
name? Mississippi.
She's 21. This is the future.
Send her back to school.
Yeah. The Amazon rainforest. You've never heard of the...
I didn't take geography.
Nor did I. Now back on to Minnie. So last month she was 46 grams. I hope she's around 50 grams, okay? Because she does look quite slim. And although she does eat, I just feel like she's not putting on that much weight. However, she has just recently shed her skin. You might be able to see a few bits on her toes. But I do hope she has gained weight. So let's pop her in here. She's 50 grams! You're 50 grams, Min! I feel like this year she's been a lot lighter than she has in previous years. For some reason she hasn't quite recovered, although this year was the first year she actually laid eggs, so maybe that's why. But I'm very happy she has reached 50. I feel like this is this slightly dark? Let's make it lighter. There you go. Oh wow, you can really see her now. Next up we have Gizmo. So one thing I would like to say is firstly her tail is looking amazing, but secondly, in autumn and winter, I find that the girls especially really gain their weight and they really hold on to that weight. Diego's always quite consistent throughout the year, but in autumn and winter, they seem to pile it on and really hold on to it. And they will go through a thing called brumation or partial brumation, and I've done a video on that, so you can check that out if you like. But you'll notice, you might notice as well, when the temperature drops a bit, they will just stop eating as much, and yet they will hold on beautifully. So last month she was 59 grams. I really think she has gained weight. She just feels and looks amazing to me. So let's pop you in here. Right, so you were 59 grams last month. 63, yeah. I mean, she looks really good, and I did a picture actually with her and all the other geckos. Each photo was done individually, I just popped them all together, and her and Diego are the biggest out of them. And just remember, like, Minnie is her sister, they look very similar, but she has a chunky tail in this picture. But she surprised me, she's doing really well, and they all eat exactly the same amount of food, the same amount of time, so it's just interesting to see which ones hold on that weight a lot better. Next we have Lyra. Now Lyra absolutely goes crazy for her food, and lately she's been doing something that I find absolutely adorable, and she's actually been responding a lot to when I feed her. So if she hears me scooping out the food, adding water, start mixing it up, you see her eyes change, and she comes like away from where she's hiding and comes forward to get the food. One day she actually jumped on the door to come out. It is really cute. But the other day I captured this photo, and just through the plants in her tank you could see her eyes just get so big. She looks so cute when she had, like, she could hear me like putting the food together. But anyway, she was 43 grams last month. I don't think she would have changed that much. She is very consistent. I don't notice her weight change. Where are you going? I don't notice her weight change very much throughout the year, and I don't think she really brumates in comparison to the leopard geckos. But she is, let me get you in the middle. This is so difficult when you have a crested gecko. Okay. 46 grams, you got on 3 grams. Doesn't she look fabulous? Next we have Zig. And I have to say, I thought she's been doing like quite well with her weight. I thought she looked really healthy. But when I put together that photo I was on about earlier, I felt like she looked quite small, like at least her tail did. So I'm hoping she hasn't lost weight, although she doesn't seem to want to eat crickets at the moment. It seems to be only worms, so wax worms, mealworms, Morio worms. Obviously you want to add as much variety as you can, but she has sort of been refusing crickets. But last month she was 66 grams. I'm hoping for 70. Maybe I'm a bit optimistic, but let's see. Oh my god. She's 73 grams. See, if we go back to that picture, if you look at Gizmo and Ziggy next to each other, you wouldn't think that Ziggy is like 10 grams more than Gizmo. You wouldn't even think she weighed more than Gizmo. But 10 grams for a leopard gecko is a big amount, and I'm very happy with that. Now for Diego, absolute beast. He was 98 grams last month. I think he could very well have put on weight, but as I said, like, he doesn't get any more food than anyone else. I think it's just genetics. A lot of people have asked me whether he's actually a giant. Like, you can get giant and super giant. Now, because I got him from Pets at Home, I have no clue. But I mean, he looks quite like it. So let's have a quick weigh-in for Diego. 101 grams. So he's consistent around this sort of like 90s to just over 100. That's just his weight he's always in. But yeah, looking good. So he keeps hiding up in here. You might be able to just see his tail there and his face. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to wait for him to come out before I can weigh him. So I was finally able to get the Chihuahua out. I literally waited 4 hours for him to come out that planter. Yeah, it's great to have a planter like that, a hide where they can really escape if they want to, and they can have somewhere they feel safe and secure. That's great for their stress levels, but equally it's incredibly annoying for me. But anyway, I have weighed him actually before this because a lot of things went wrong, but basically I've already weighed him. He was 35 grams last month, and for some reason only 35 grams this month, so he hasn't changed. I think that might be down to the fact that he probably hasn't had that many insects this month, and I've been trying him out with a few different natural jellies by Arcadia, as well as he's been on Sticky Foot Gold, and he has been on that for a while and it's been doing really well for his weight and everything. For some reason though, this month he just hasn't really been touching it. Like, if I hand feed him, he'll eat it, but he doesn't necessarily go up to his dish. So I don't know what's going on there. But if you do want to learn more about Sticky Foot Gold, I will link that because I did a product video for Arcadia. And that's another thing. You might notice that the amount of videos I'm doing at the moment are kind of low, but I'm actually kind of working on 2 channels at the same time. So I'm helping out Arcadia with their product videos, and I'm obviously doing my own channel as well as everything else in my life. So it's a little bit stressful at the moment, but if you do ever want to just have a little extra gecko in your life, then of course pop over to Arcadia's channel. The product videos normally feature at least one of my geckos, so you can have a look there. And I also appreciate it because I mean, some of them really do take me a while to do. But that's another thing I want to quickly touch upon is YouTube. If you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you may know that my last video was demonetized. Don't ask why. And basically some people said to me, even though now it is monetized again, it's not popping up in subscription boxes or in like recommended or latest videos, all of that. So it really feels like once YouTube has like blacklisted your video, they really try to bury it basically. And I do feel like that's happening a lot on my channel. I don't know why, because really I don't think I've ever done anything to cross the guidelines or like nothing wrong ever. It's literally a channel about pets. So I'm getting this a lot, and 2 of my Halloween videos are still demonetized to this day because they will only get monetized if I get 1,000 views on each of them in the next week. So if you just want to be like the best person ever, if you can just click on the 2 videos that I'll link below, put them in a tab, you can put them on mute, whatever, just so I can actually get my videos back and YouTube can check their mistake, because it's infuriating. And you may have heard many times YouTubers say about money on here is really bad. It really, really is. I can pretty much tell you I'm probably earning half of the amount I would usually earn. And it doesn't help when I'm getting wrongly demonetized. And I saw the other day actually someone said their first paycheck on YouTube was 500 quid. My first paycheck on YouTube was 12, and that was after being on YouTube for 2 years and not realising I could earn money from it. So it's been a struggle. I've been on here nearly 5 years, but you know, if you love the channel and you want to keep seeing more, make sure you subscribe and just check out some of the old videos. Just a little help here and then. Obviously you can join me on YouTube whenever I stream. I usually stream on like a Friday or a Saturday. Anyway, this has been a long video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.